Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 148th commencement ceremony of Oak Park and River Forest High School. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the class of 2024. graduates, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2024. Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by senior Trevor Schoenman.
Oh, Canada. Playoffs. Got stuck. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may now be seated. The 2024 commencement will proceed without interruption as printed in your program. At this time, graduating Student Council President Ava Nicholson will deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, Huskies, Husky families, staff, and faculty. Firstly, I want to thank my mom, dad, sister, and grandma for always being my #1 supporters. I wouldn't be up here without you all. Thank you to all my friends for their constant love and support, especially my 9 girlfriends. I love all of you, and I know those who meet you in the future will recognize how amazing and special you are in the same way I do. Words can't describe how excited I am to have this final opportunity to connect with every single one of you, even if our roads have never crossed paths. I'm not gonna lie, I was very lost on what exactly I wanted to say to all of you, because it's not often you get to talk to your whole grade at once. But I do know that you should all be very proud of where you are right now and what you've gone through to get to this moment. I'm sure most of us here today fear the change that will come after this day. Change, whether it's good or bad, is something everyone here today has experienced. Not only are you not alone in this abnormal feeling, but you've made it through 100% of the times you felt the change was too much for you. It's scary while it's happening, but then you look back and realize how far you've come from that moment. Although you may initially feel differently, you have all been prepared for this change. We survived our first year online, dealing with those awkward breakout rooms and Zooms that never seemed to cooperate. And going from 8th grade to sophomore year in person, that was a huge adjustment. But look at us today. Despite it all, we're here with a ton of experience, knowledge, and gratitude for how things have turned out. Taking a moment to think about it, it's pretty amazing to see just how much we've grown and how different things are now. So have faith in yourself and trust the knowledge you've gained from your experiences here. You are exactly where you are meant to be, feeling exactly what you are supposed to feel. With that being said, I find it easier to look back and recognize how grateful I am for my OPRF experiences. I'll forever be thankful for the wide array of classes I had access to take. Friday night lights on the sidelines awaiting my team's halftime performance, rivalry games against you-know-who, school dances, and even as hard as it was, waking up before 8 a.m. every day, because after all, not everyone has the privilege of going to school, let alone being able to attend a school as esteemed as OPRF. Take in everything for the last time. Cherish every moment you have been blessed to experience. Be grateful for those you have met and learned from, and the new friendships that will last a lifetime. OPRF seniors, it's now time for us to go out and continue to do those things that are best. It has been a pleasure to be able to call you all my classmates and friends, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Husky. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Please join me in welcoming incoming Student Council President Caroline Vietzen for the passing of the axe.
The axe that I hold is more than a mere instrument for cutting wood. To generations of dupers, dear old Oak Parkers, it has a special meaning. It is the sacred axe that symbolizes all that is good at Oak Park and River Forest High School. First presented by the class of 1905, the axe has been transferred each year to the incoming senior class by the outgoing class as a visible symbol of the responsibility to uphold the traditions of those things that are best. Each year, the outgoing class adds a ribbon to the axe as a symbol of their year. The ribbons on this axe date back over 116 years. It is with pride and respect that I now pass to you, Caroline Vietzen, as the next Student Council President, this axe as a symbol of Oak Park and River Forest High School. I know that next year's class of 2025 will take great pride in carrying on the traditions that are a part of all of us.
At this time, we want to take a moment to honor our seniors who are enlisting in the armed forces or entering into military academies. Students, as you hear your name, please stand at your seats so that we can recognize you. Mariano Escobedo. He will attend West Point Academy. He is a strong, determined student who has traveled downstate with the cross-country and track and field teams. With his teammates at his side, he took home a 6th place win in cross-country and a championship in track. Rachel Chung. She is attending the U.S. Naval Academy and planning to double major in aerospace engineering and Arabic. Upon graduation, Rachel intends to serve as a naval aviator flying jets. Mason Phillips. He will enter the United States Coast Guard Academy as a cadet, where he will play varsity baseball for the Bears and prepare to become an officer in the U.S. Coast Guard. Throughout Mason's 12 years as a proud member of the Oak Park and River Forest community, he has earned high academic achievements, coached and mentored neighborhood youth, and shared in triumphs and fun with fellow Huskies in many ways. Ultimately, Mason will pursue a career in clinical psychology. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and best of luck to your future in the armed forces and military academies. Please join me at this time in welcoming our superintendent, Dr. Gregory Johnson.
All right, graduates, we're getting close. All right, first, congratulations, parents, family members, and 2024 graduates, all of you, of course, have played a huge part in today's milestone. And so, seniors, to honor the fact that your presence here is a community effort, before we do anything else, I have a request. There are thousands of people here observing this ceremony, and somewhere in the mass of humanity around us are those few people who have recognized in you the potential for achieving great things, who have placed in you a well-earned hope for a brighter future, and who will always be your advocate. They have paid it forward. And so I ask you to please turn to your friends and family members and give them a long and loud cheer for helping to make this fabulous day possible for you. Thank you. Graduation ceremonies and cause for such gratitude have been ongoing for 148 years in this community. But we are actually celebrating the 150th year of educating high school students in Oak Park and River Forest. This year, our sesquicentennial is an historic one for us. This high school was quite a bit different back in 1873. In fact, it wasn't even located on this site. And I'm sure that in the 15 decades between then and now, several traditions have come and gone. But one tradition has stayed with us for quite a while, and I want to draw your attention to it a bit more than what you've already heard today. This exact hatchet to my right, that for the first time this year is propped up on stage with a stand that was just built by our own custodians, Ken Lama and John Kupsak, goes back to the year 1904. And in the history behind why, of all things, this school uses an axe to symbolize the legacy that one class passes on to those who follow them, just as your parents and family members have passed on a legacy to you, goes back even further. In the 1890s, the phrase, "to fling the hatchet," was used to capture the behavior of someone who was speaking in exaggerations, extolling their accomplishments loudly, quickly, and dramatically. A politician, for example, could be said to fling the hatchet to rally up their base. In 1895, a local businessman by the name of John Farson established the Hatchet Oration Contest as part of OPRF's Commencement Week activities. Each oration by a member of the senior class would boldly proclaim their accomplishments in all facets of school life: academics, stage, athletics, clubs, publications, anything you can think of. The speaker would then challenge the junior class to try and match or even exceed the accomplishments of the current seniors. In 1904, senior class president Francis Sullivan presented the incoming class with this exact hatchet adorned with the ribbons in the colors of his outgoing class. Sullivan further suggested that it be kept at the school as a symbol of the oration. And from then on, this axe, as it was called, changed hands year after year, starting the tradition. Now, while the annual hatchet oration ceased at some point and there isn't much room to add ribbons to its handle, the tradition of passing the axe continues as a visual reminder of those things that are best. Now, what's so special of all that? I contend that it's this. Rooted in the tradition of the diploma that you are about to receive is an obligation to pay it forward, to pay attention to those who will follow in your footsteps and challenge them to do so even better than you have done. And that's a tough task. To name just a few of your accomplishments, in this stadium today we have 42 Scholarship Cup recipients, 97 state qualifiers in 14 different sports, 10 national merit finalists. Almost 400 of you have taken over 1,000 AP exams, and this class has earned a grand total of over $9.5 million in total scholarships. Clearly, this is much to live up to. But wait, there's more. Would the members of yesterday's state championship boys track team please rise? Your victory yesterday, which came down to the very last race, was breathtaking, and I can't think of a topic more worthy of a hatchet oration than yours. Congratulations, boys. Now, as the rest of your class knows, these bold, very public accomplishments are really just the tip of the iceberg. Consider your accomplishments from plays, concerts, spoken word performances, clubs and activities, athletics, academic competitions, services to our community, and many other ways that you've thrived while you're here. And perhaps even more impressively, still others of you, perhaps many of you, have struggled through personal obstacles in your pursuit of this diploma. and in some cases, having the courage and persistence to work through those struggles is worthy of accolades far beyond what we offer our academic scholars and state champions. So look, as you leave this field house all full of vim and vigor and ready to tackle life's challenges, as you strike new ground and enter the world of adulthood, I challenge you to take seriously the legacy of your diploma. It's symbolized in this axe and memorialized in the old tradition of the hatchet oratory competition, to hold in the highest regard those who follow in your footsteps, to challenge, support, and inspire them to exceed your accomplishments, even as you take a well-earned moment to reflect on your own. And so, as I prepare to pass you off to the Board of Education to receive your diplomas, it is perfectly fitting that I introduce the member of the board who is going to speak on their behalf. We're fortunate today to have Mr. Fred Arkin, alum from the class of 1974, accepting this class. He has spent considerable time paying it forward, as he has served this school and the students within it in several capacities to make OPRF a better place since he was in your shoes 50 years ago, almost to the day. So without further ado, members of the Board of Education, as the superintendent of Oak Park and River Forest High School, District 200, it is my joy, it is my privilege to inform you that each member of this senior class has successfully completed all graduation requirements and is prepared to live up to the legacy of their diploma. And it is therefore my honor to present to you the OPRFHS graduating class of 2024.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. First, before I get started, I want to offer my congratulations to the boys track team for yesterday's state championship victory. Congratulations. And to my pal Clyde Lundgren, that's putting a lot of pressure on you for the 2027 swim state title. All right. It is a great day to be a Husky. Today is Plan B, and you can handle it. You can handle any obstacle. You beat COVID, so a little rain won't stop you. I must express the district's gratitude to all of you for your dignity and grace in facing the effects of the COVID pandemic. You have sacrificed greatly by completing your 8th grade experience and the beginning of your high school career in your bedrooms, living rooms, and basements. We appreciate that you lost your 8th grade graduation and a quarter of your high school experience. All right, and now this blasted rain. The tenacity, grit, and perseverance that you have exhibited will serve you well in the years to come. So welcome and congratulations, class of 2024. Today we are here to recognize and celebrate your success. You do this not only as individuals, but together as a class, bound by your unique community, and that has completed this rigorous academic journey as one. Yes, I graduated on that field out there a mere 50 years ago. One thing that I have come to understand is the brevity of life. That graduation feels like only a few years ago. As you march through your life, savor every moment, because it will seem such a short time. You'll be looking back at it and ask yourself, how did it go by, the time go by so fast? I do not intend on indoctrinating you with some esoteric political ideology. Rather, I'd like to give you the benefit of my life experience and the advice of my classmates on how OPRF provides Huskies a solid foundation for life. Last weekend, while attending the block party, I had the opportunity to chat with many of my classmates. I asked each a simple question. What advice would you give your 18-year-old self if you had the opportunity to go back to your high school graduation? Here are a few gifts from the Huskies of 50 years ago to you as you navigate life. Dream big and follow your passions. Pursuing your dreams takes courage and resilience. You'll have milestones and you'll have setbacks, but always be true to yourself in your relentless pursuit of the realization of your ambitions. Be sure to connect with people on a personal level. Life is about relationships, and a relationship cannot be developed digitally. Meet people face to face in order to build bonds and establish connections. Live a life you can be proud of. Respect others, but also respect yourself. Be kind and listen in order to learn. Give others help who need it. Live a life you can be proud of. Oops, sorry. My eyes skipped. Learn about money. Be financially responsible, as your responsibilities will change as you go through life. Put away at least 10% of everything you earn into savings. When you get to my age, you'll thank yourself. Dance like nobody's watching. Be yourself in expression by releasing your inhibitions and following your passion. It requires courage to take your own path in a world that expects us to conform. Be yourself, after all. You are the only one that you need to satisfy. Keep your friends forever. As you grow, friendships will drift apart, and it is amazing when you get back together, it's like you've never been apart. You have a great tool in social media that makes it easy to stay connected, so make the effort and keep your friends close. Do not fear failure. Embrace your challenges. You will learn far more from your losses and setbacks than you ever could from your victories and successes. Don't stress about things you have no control over. Be agile, adjust, and move forward. Travel, travel, travel. Seeing the world, experiencing different people, different cultures and environments will enrich your life like nothing else. Live life with no regrets. Make your decisions with the information that you have. Accept the outcome and grow from the experience and move on. Dwelling on the decisions that did not work out is a waste of time and emotion. Be grateful. Express your gratitude by saying thank you. And write a thank you note. Return the favor or pay it forward. Sincere gratitude has positive side effects. All right. It enhances emotional well-being, strengthens social bonds, and moves humanity into a positive direction. OPRF is a reflection of our unique community. We pride ourselves on our diversity. However, our diversity is not just racial, ethnic, and gender differences, but we also cherish our diversity of thought, interests, and opportunities. This is borne out by the great variety of academic courses, activities, and sports to which you have been exposed and you have mastered. You will find, as I did on your march through life, that the experiences and opportunities that OPRF has provided you, most others have not realized. For this reason, you will always be a step ahead. All right. You have done well. We salute you. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Now is the time for celebration. So one last gift here from the class of 1974. This was blaring in the Student Center as we collected our books and left the building for the last time as students. And yes, Trinity, Sarah, and Tamara, one last one from my playlist. Thank you.
At Oak Park and River Forest High School, we present the unique award of the Scholarship Cup. This prestigious honor was first awarded in 1915 in lieu of a valedictorian and is given to the top scholars of each graduation class based on grade point average at the end of the 7th semester. Students must also have been an OPRFHS student for a minimum of 5 of those 7 semesters to be eligible for the award. This year, 42 students from the class of 2024 have earned a scholarship cup. And at this time, please welcome Scholarship Cup recipient Josh Wood to the stage to deliver the response on behalf of the class of 2024.
Huskies, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. To my fellow classmates of 2024, it is an immense honor to stand before you today as we commemorate this pivotal moment in our lives. I hope that each of you shares in the sense of pride and accomplishment that I feel, and I extend my heartfelt congratulations to every single one of you. We did it. I'd like to start off today with 3 numbers: 3.38 million, 150, and 100. By now, I know we are all sick of hearing the word COVID, but I think it warrants one last acknowledgement, seeing as we are the final cohort of students whose high school experience was directly impacted by the pandemic. And yes, the students that follow us have also felt the impact of the virus on their educational experience, and will continue to do so as they move through OPRF, but not quite like us. In 2020, 3.38 million kids across the country missed out on the traditional sense of the most foundational year of high school. As freshmen, our first football games and homecomings were replaced with breakout rooms and Zoom screens. There weren't any clubs or sports, meeting new friends, or discovering that exciting feeling and sense of freedom that comes with crossing the Huskies welcome mat on your first day of school. And yet, if you look at our class now, there is no sign of this forced separation we all endured. In fact, as many long-standing faculty members have expressed to me, we seniors are closer than ever before. So, while we all still feel the effects of the pandemic, we owe ourselves each some credit. Because yes, 3.38 million students were impacted during a critical social turning point, but we are all a part of 3.38 million who overcame it. The next number is 150, the age of Oak Park and River Forest High School. That's 150 years of the oldest field house in the country, 2 crumbling pools, and the most arcane room numbering system ever created. We are the final year of that too. The students behind us will have swanky new buildings and updated facilities. They will never have to experience AP tests in the 3rd floor gyms, or have a ceiling tile fall on their head from hitting a volleyball too high or too hard. But most importantly, they won't have borne witness to the evolution of our school. As we bid farewell to many of the structures that hold fond memories, we leave behind a legacy of camaraderie, resilience, and academic pursuit. And so, as our time as high schoolers comes to an end, we must reflect on the lessons learned during our time here. From global conflicts, extreme climate change, and socioeconomic disparities, our generation faces a myriad of challenges. Yet amidst the chaos, there is hope. With increasing new technologies and our collective commitment to saving our planet, youth movements across the globe are enacting change. And so, in closing, I leave you all with one final number: 100. 100% of the solutions needed to address the challenges of our time rest within our generation. We are the architects of change, the champions of progress, and the stewards of a brighter tomorrow. As we embark on this new chapter of our lives, let us embrace the opportunities that lie ahead with courage, determination, and unwavering resolve. Congratulations, class of 2024. The world awaits our impact. Thank you.
And as we prepare for the moment we have been waiting for, members of the class of 2024 will now be presented with their diplomas from their counselors and from the board members. Our readers today are History Division Head Amy Hill and Director of Employee Relations and Recruitment Janelle Bishop. Students will be called up by their counselor groups. We ask that you reserve your applause and recognition until all diplomas have been presented so that all graduates and their families may hear their names. We thank you.
Aisha Abdallah.
Maggie O'Hara Kelly.
Ruben Francisco Acevedo.
Cameron Calladan.
Nico Robert Ackerman.
Cody Brandon Kirkpatrick.
Stella Rose Ackerman.
Jackson Holden Kluger.
Janine Acosta.
Anderson Ross Cook.
Henry David Adams.
Sydney Coe.
Ryan Shaw Adelstein.
Lily A. Koenig.
Vilas Brooklyn Advani.
Aiden Cole.
Casey Agnew.
Camden Will.
Giovanna Francesca Aguilar Ripley.
Suzanne Mary Kowalczyk.
Jenna On.
Bernie Krasinski.
Lean Alaraj.
Lillian Ann Krieger.
Francesca Alessi.
Connor Allen Cool.
Jordan Elizabeth Alioto.
Lauren Landerman.
Christian Allen.
Iman Coffey LaSalle.
Margaret Rose Allen.
Amaya Renee LaSalle.
Esmahan Awali.
Luke Joseph Lazara.
Emerson Megan Amstutz.
Mary Elizabeth Levitt.
Horace Amusa.
Kate McKenna Lebling.
Elena Estelle Anderson.
Lane May Lidogar.
Donnell D. Anderson.
Faith Lee.
Isabel Marie Anderson.
Helen Lee.
Charlotte Rose Anderson.
Atlas Lima.
Mary Elizabeth Andolina.
Julia Grace Leonard.
James George Andrews.
Malia Arel.
Javier Santiago Anelo Lopez.
Anthony Ezra Lewis.
Ashley Miabella Anguiano.
Lindsay Ann Liebert.
Ivy Reese Apacible.
Matthew Liebel.
Aaron Giles Aquino.
Margaret Lillis.
Peter David Armstrong.
Drew Emery Lingenfelter.
Lyra Cruz Arvidas.
Nathan Vaughn Lindfelt.
Simone Cruz Arvidas.
George Alexander Liskowitz.
Ian Patrick Ascom.
Carlos Sebri Lusuzo.
Sophia Adeline Augustine.
Angelica Lobaton.
Willa Mary Gail Auman.
Gwyneth Ann Lopez.
Hannah Rose Austin.
Evan Louie.
Manolo Avalos.
Brett Leland Love.
Ella Sophia Ferreira Avrishan.
Peyton Lowenthal Wojcik.
Ilsu Bilge Ayaz.
Bella Leora Lubelchek.
Mahani Vieira Baji.
Antoine Darnell Lucas.
Brady Baylitz.
Avery Lucas.
Emmett Shane Baker.
Angelina Marie Luna.
Marin K. Ballas.
Garrett Adam Lundgren.
Marvin Ball.
Anne Catherine Lynch.
Naomi Chantel Barnes.
Jalen Vershawn Mack.
Miles Sidney Barron.
Aiva Madison.
Ginnivan McMahon Barr.
Joseph Jackson Maggio.
Malachi Nashawn Barrett.
Jasmine Ann Victoria Maldonado.
Robert Keith Bates.
Lila Mae Malik.
Claire Donna Batolia.
Henry Mann.
Randy Bean Jr.
Genesis Kiads Manuel.
Shane Michael Beck.
Ezekiel Tebebu Markley.
Lincoln Beecroft.
Marcus L. Marquez.
Dion LaShawn Bean.
Patrick Marin.
Nora Bekteshi.
Reyes Martinez.
Leo Belayev.
Natalia Charlotte Kiesling.
Maxwell Lennon Bennett.
Oscar Kears.
Cole Benson.
Patrick Thomas Curley.
Kashaya Chantel Harper.
Rashad Tahir Lawrence.
Miracle Marie King.
Claire June Lasowski.
Angel Paji.
Catherine Lewis.
Lucas Leonard Benning.
Tobias George Lieberman.
Sophia Olivia Bishop.
Henry Heron Lloyd.
Talia Black.
Molly Patricia Locke.
Easton James Pettifish.
Maxwell Thomas Lofgren.
Deadria Cherie Bolin.
Tegan Masick.
Julian Borchardt.
Charlie McGuire.
Elise Josephine Borrell.
Conrad Austin Mahler.
Rebecca Coe Bostwick.
Reese Jordan Major.
Abigail Rose Boucher.
Eli Mart.
Quinn Aiden Bozarth.
Salvador Martinez.
Charles Theodore Brockman.
Jake Matarazzo.
Ava Blair Brightung.
Jalea O'Shea Maddox.
Alex Giuliano Buchanan Brown.
Owen Thomas May.
Ashley Laura Rose Brown.
Jaden Travis McBlackwell.
Avery Jordan Brown.
Ainsley Kiefer McConnell.
Imani Monet Bryant.
Ashana Alice Mae McCoy.
Mia Lilith Buren.
Ella McGee.
Connor Butler.
Elizabeth McGillen.
Estrella Cabrera.
Sylvia McGoldrick.
Corey Thomas Caffey.
Kevin Charles McGovern.
Madeline Grace Case.
Liam Francis McGovern.
Sky Cast.
Aiden Jameer McKinney.
Julia Kathleen Casto.
Tyler Marcel McKnight.
Jesus Manuel Cervantes.
Deckers Ray McLaren.
Kala Champaneri.
Daniel McNeely Jr.
Kevin Cole Chavez,
Matthew Meager,
Sochi Heidi Chavez,
Ingrid K. Medjesi,
Marcus Damon Cheeks,
Estras Japhet Medina Gamboa,
Cameron James Chi,
Hannah Elisa Melman,
Emery R. Chen,
Lillian Menconi,
Madison Lanice Chisley,
Sam Mendez,
Mackenzie LaFay Chisley,
Melinda Meyer,
Tessa Christman,
Sylvia Roseanne Meyer,
Lindsay Sharon Keena,
Michael Colombo Michelati,
Kai Leon Coffey,
Anna Dean Miller,
Sydney Colligan,
Lydia Rosita Missy,
Kiera Andrea Collins,
Malcolm Nanak Mitchell Chablani,
Riley James Comstock,
Benjamin Maxwell Mitchell,
Isaac Davies,
Flynn Thomas Mitchell,
James Edwin Degnan IV,
Linus Rogers Mitchell,
Lillian Koska Donarski,
Naima Chantel Mitchell,
Bianca Greta Donlin,
Sadie Blue Mitchell,
Eden McKendry Donovan,
Samuel Ronald Saunders Mitzenmacher,
Beatrice Zelda Dunbar,
Violet Catherine Maloney,
Julia Ekman,
Yaretsi Siklali Mondragon Bricio,
Elliot Edwards,
Jack Finley Moore,
Edward Victor Eggert,
Kalik Niger Moore,
Kieran Thomas Hogan,
Rihanna Angel Moore,
Rudy Irvine Stint,
Gabriela Pearl Morales,
Joseph Lewis Block,
Brian L.A. Morgan,
Joseph Allen Blonsky,
Christina Ann Morgan,
Jacqueline Rose Bollinger,
Eli Morgan,
Eduardo Salvador Bravo,
William Maroney,
Sydney Josefina Brennan,
Kiera Morris,
Quentin Brigham,
Tylen Jamal Morris,
Tyler Dolores Brock,
Benjamin Gregory Sanchez,
Catherine Elizabeth Brooker,
Tate Bristol Scanlon,
Noah Grace Brooker,
Aaron Medley,
Rachel J. Bukta,
Deschelle Xavier Miners,
Claire Elizabeth Butterly,
Catherine L. Meister,
Catherine Ann Cahill,
Diego Mendoza,
Grace Patricia Cahill,
Rhea Menon,
Macy Callahan,
Goran Metcalf,
Charlotte Marie Campbell,
Johan Miller,
Noah Carter Campbell,
Emilia Margaret Moore,
Margaret McGuire Carr,
Jane Moreno,
Samir Bipan Chan,
Lucas Benjamin Morrison,
Natalia Monica Chlebek,
Trinity Rose Mosher,
Rachel Asha Chung,
Margaret Moyer,
Asher Murphy Clark,
Sebastian Rotek,
Aiden Matthew Collins,
Maura Ann Mueller,
Cortez Robert Cook,
Tristan James Mullen,
Vaughn Campbell Cooper,
Angelique Nicole Murphy,
Omar Cornejo Torres,
Skylar Murray,
Natasha Maria Cosgrove,
Cohen Muscarello,
Emma Rose Costello Wowage,
Kyle Muscarello,
Jaden David Cousin,
Benjamin Neighbor,
Ariana Cox,
Micah Nasrallah,
James Major Cozy,
Lucas Elvin Navarro,
Sanaya Ahari Cross,
Ray Bueno Nayar,
Victoria Cross,
Jasper Neese,
Lucas Kenneth Crossman,
Elsie Greer Negron,
Jefferson Walter Cordes,
Ariana Serena Nelson,
Christopher Cunningham,
Paul Olaf Nelson,
Fiona May Cunningham,
Paul Olaf Nelson,
Justin Michael Curry,
William Cross Newman,
Adam Stroberg Curtis,
Esme Eliza Newton,
Elizabeth Joy Dabney,
Khalil Nichols,
Amelia Louise Dalton,
Ava Elizabeth Nicholson,
Ivy Elizabeth Darrow,
Catherine Margaret Nichols,
Natalie Gwen Dauphiné,
Harold William Neerman,
Brianne Michelle Davis,
Sada Nims,
Donald Davis,
Imani Natal,
Kaylin Chapman Davis,
Evan O'Brien,
Nathaniel Patrick Smith Day,
Lucian O'Leary,
Sonia Miranda DeYoung,
Jonathan Richard Ocasio,
Jaylene De La Torre,
Eva O'Keefe,
Gabriela Silva de Santiago,
Noah Olgun,
Lincoln Dean,
Diego Alfredo Olivas,
Samuel George DeBush,
Misiani Rose Ondande,
Katia de Leon Terrazas,
Moruri Ondande,
Sebastián Delgado,
Ava Simone Orozco,
Sebastián Delgado,
Anthony Giovanni Ortiz Ferrer,
Neil Denhard,
Tori Ortiz,
Eleanor Diane Dirks,
Vaughn Hayes Ozga,
Christian Desir,
Alyssa Sophia Ozanik,
Mary Devitt,
Darian Page,
Rowan Michael Duty,
Pablo Eduardo Palmisano,
Adam Daniel Dabina,
Deshaun Quinton Pelton,
Audrey DeMel,
Ella Joy Papandreou,
Ziana Dunlap,
John Albert Papandreou,
Gus Gerard Dwyer,
Ava Rose Papalardo,
Maya Janine DeSico,
Simon Parchomenko,
Dallas Julia Ellis,
Bonnie Kaur Parmar,
Liana Akram El Sharif,
Radha Soraya Patwari,
Phil J. Epps,
Siddharth Gajanan Patwari,
Sarah Epstein,
Maxim Yaramenko,
Max Ernst,
Grace Barbara Nelson,
Tamara Rachel Irving,
Louis William O'Connor,
Israel Irwin,
Joshua Gabriel Oxer,
Mariano Anthony Escobedo,
Evan Parchman,
Isaac K. Felder,
Dominic Bonacera Parsi,
Sarah May Daly Feezer,
Maya Vimal Patel,
Henry Fitz,
Sydney Elise Poutlitz,
Mia Annabella Floden,
Lucas Robert Polakowski,
Ori Murphy,
Kelly Pedano,
Lowell Rushton,
Adon Luis Pedraza,
Saiba Ronnie Dillon,
Dylan John Pepper,
Emily Annabelle Eastman,
Mia Ari Peppers,
Nathan Lawrence Falbo,
Joshua Lucas Perez,
Miles Fedowitz,
Dannon Perry,
Inez Armandina Feliciano,
Matthew Isaac Persaud,
Lillian Claire Fitzgerald,
Franklin Mara Peterson,
Jalen Eugene Fitzpatrick,
Amy Elizabeth Phelan,
Samara Flowers,
Mason Wendell Phillips,
Sarah Flynn,
Millie Pierce,
Gabriel Ford,
Lily Jasmine Piacella,
Daniel Jacob Wallace Fountain,
Ruben David Piatto,
Michael Jason Fox,
Eliana Maria Peng,
Hannah Sophia Frank,
Kaya Barbara Ethel Piper,
Ruby Jane Francis Franklin,
Lillian Elizabeth Plavach,
Jack Henry Franzen,
Alexander Kieran Pohl,
Lillian Woods Friesen,
Zachary Miles Poland,
Astar Brianna Fry,
James Michael Ponicky,
Javel Fuqua,
Evan Richmond Pope,
Grace Leah Gallagher,
Emily Nicole Porres,
Amihan Garcia Gonzalez,
Sophia Marie Silvera Powell,
Isabel Helen Garcia,
Charles Emery Hollis Pozeski,
Mateo Adolfo Garcia,
Brooklyn Presbury,
Isabella Marie Garner,
Rachel Susan Prestis,
Jackson Marshall Garrett,
Nylin Ariel Prophet,
Griffin G,
Renner Prouty,
Allison George,
Benjamin Vaughn Quinn,
Raven Gibson,
Kira Joanne Quinn,
Shelby Marie Gilloth,
Michaela Lynn Radke,
Ashayet Givens,
James Abner Budzinski,
Aiden Wayne Goebel,
Lauren Rainey,
Jacob Goldberg,
Isaias Uriel Gonzalez Rakers,
Kevin Quavon Gordon,
Ariana Juliet Ramos,
Anthony Andrew Govoronov,
Lars Evan Rosh,
Ziomara Paz Grachin,
Kieran Reddy,
Caleb Gray,
John James Reeb,
Samuel Jonathan Gray,
Julia Christine Reiser,
Jacob Brandon Green,
Nicholas Francis Redderer,
Amaya Hall,
William Rich,
James William Hall,
Isabel Parker Ring,
Sam Caraview Halverson,
Jayla Cheyenne Tate,
Alexander Grant Hamblin,
Matthew V. Munoz,
Aria Hammerschmidt,
Colin Thomas Powers,
Sean Michael Hanley,
Geneva Grace Pruden,
Ian Michael Hansen,
Sebastian Graham Puntillo,
Norina Hassani,
Sean Donovan Rayleigh,
Jaden Havener,
Naseem Raja,
Phoenix Lane Anderson,
Daniel Sullivan Regan,
Catherine Botero Saavedra,
Carlos David Reyes,
Diego Campos Ayala,
Cameron Reynolds,
Adriana Castillo Briones,
Claire Simone Resney,
Yannicka Embers,
Jaron Seth Roberts,
Caden T. Garland,
Kyle Joseph Robertson,
Maxine Gimbel,
Jayla Alicia Honey Robinson,
Deirdre Jane Gola,
Zachary Demir Robinson,
Matilda Rose Gore,
Andre Rodriguez,
Luke Joseph Gotti,
Javier Tomas Rodriguez.
Asher Roland Gottlieb.
Mia McNay Rodriguez.
Jamise Olivia Graham.
Ani Rogers.
Seth Isidore Greenberg.
Theo Rogers.
Simon Gutierrez.
Joseph Maxim Roman.
Robert Hagenson.
Hunter Miles Romans.
Joseph John Halper.
Kennedy Ross.
Lena Audrey Hartman.
Whitman Rowe.
Michael Hartman.
Amelia Ruland.
Persephone Hartridge.
Elizabeth Blaine Russell.
Samuel Owen Hassler.
Olin Morgan Russick.
Leo Alexander Hausman.
Charles A. Ryan.
Taurus Patrick Hayes.
Reed Sachs.
Jack Christopher Heflin.
Robert Sambu.
Declan Everett Henderson.
Cameron Masashi Samishima.
Javon Henderson.
Ryan Keene Sampson.
Zoe Jean Hendrickson.
Amir Anthony Sanders.
Nevaeh Ariella Henry.
Olivia Rafia Sardenberg.
Salome Henry.
Benjamin Taylor Sassone.
William Henry Hepburn.
Nico Saunders.
Jacob Riley Hearn.
Romel Eugene Savage.
Chloe Hernandez.
Henry Victor Schacht.
Sebastián Agustín Hernandez.
Zara Joelle Layla Shelhays.
Anya Herman.
Alex Violet Shigalone.
Addison Vidal Heskett.
Sean William Shemansky.
Anais Hill.
Corey Francis Shannon.
Tracy Ho.
Santiago Valle.
Allie Homerick.
Trinity Paris Tressel White.
Ella Elizabeth Hamrock.
Charity Christine Ross.
Demita Hopkins.
Violet Ruff.
Deavion Lintrell Howard.
Megan Elizabeth Selfo.
Harmony Linez Hubbard.
Henry William Schafsma.
Jonathan Hughes.
Carter Jacob Schmitz.
Ella Hollinger.
Trevor Maddox Schoenman.
Amelia Grace Hunkley.
Henrik Seriani.
Octavia Damali Icard.
Benjamin Shafiro.
Alexander Grant Irvine.
Soren Shaw Hempel.
Reed William Iverson.
Liam Patrick Shea.
Bailey Ivy.
Cole Shepard.
Aaliyah S. Ivy.
William Shepard.
Cherie Sierra Jackson.
Savannah Lene Ship.
Justin Jones.
Kiefer Robert Shore.
Olivia Murphy.
Augustin Jeffrey Schumacher.
Patrick Nolan Hoffman.
Nathaniel Aiden Siegler.
Samuel Peter Hollenbach.
Divine Simmons.
Justin L. Shia.
Benjamin Locke Sirota.
Oliver Lucas Hugg.
Marina Burke Schoblum.
Shay Jacqueline Hunter.
Ryan Worth Slade.
Matthew Jordan Hyman.
Camille Middleton Smetana.
Cole Jackson.
Ashley Smith.
Layla Jackson.
Cameron Lee Smith.
Rachel Janoski.
Cooper Jonathan Smith.
Alexander Gregory Jansen.
Gabriella Max Smith.
Liliana Jasinska.
Kinsey Jade Smith.
Afton Jennings.
Michelet Renetta Marie Smith.
Isabella Ray Jimenez.
Miracle Kiffany Smith.
Hayden Jinxt.
Taylor Jasmine Smith.
Porter Jinxt.
Seela Ruth Snyder.
Chloe Johnson.
William James Snyder.
Daniel Patrick Johnson.
Gibson Sokolowski.
Joy K. Johnson.
Brady Bruce Sorg.
Maya Bell Johnson.
Claire Sophie Sparks.
Oscar Maxwell Johnson.
Elliot Sparks.
Catherine Johnston.
Madeline Joyce Sparks.
Cameron Richard Jones.
Beatrice Catherine Spell.
Clifton James Jones.
Alexander Spielman.
Kyra Jones.
Shay Marie Spillane.
Sylvia Camille Jones.
Charday Serena Spruill.
Sophia Josefchik.
Catherine Rose Stab.
Alexandra Tobin Khan.
Kendrea Melinda Stackhouse.
Mia Kaminsky.
William Henry Steckety.
Maysoon Kareem.
Michaela Jaleese Stevens.
Sophia Rose Kaberline.
Lenora Starrett.
Ian Kadrowski.
Elijah William Stevens.
Daria Ariana Kelly.
Jalen Edward Stewart.
Jude Marcus Kennedy.
Nadja Stonewall.
Daniel Kerr.
Stephen Stovall.
Elizabeth Grace Kilberg.
Charles Stowe.
Hayden Kirk.
Nia Stroutmanis.
Connor Ryan Kitley.
Henry Thomas Stutz.
Kira Clyden.
Diana Daphna Subek.
Winston Lee Nicker.
Maya Sullivan.
Jalea Faye Knighton.
Bianca Summers.
Mary Louise Kerner.
Christopher Jude Sweats.
Zachary David Kohler.
Paisley Elizabeth Templeton.
Ava Konecki.
Shay Dylan Sturdivant.
Abraham Jonah Karansky.
Holden Alexander.
Patrick Kornowski.
William Bernard Taylor.
Caroline Corison.
Shiori Miyaki Toretta.
Phyllis Irene Kreider.
Sean Tomby.
Elsie Knowles Crin.
Lucia May Thomas Colwell.
Wilson James Cruz.
Alana Thomas.
Dylan Cruss.
Crystal Carol Thomas.
James Cruss.
Kieran Samuel Thomas.
Maria Cecilia Koenig Bacalar.
Bennett Clayton Thomason.
Donisha Lamb.
Elizabeth May Thomason.
Jonathan Walter Lamb.
Aaron Xavier Thompson.
Griffin Russell Lane.
Anaya Thompson Van Treese.
Zachary Douglas Lane.
Malcolm Anthony Thompson.
Eris Lapat.
Jamie Tiffin.
Ashley Brianna Mandel.
Yoshi Timms.
Adrian Alexander Vargas.
Ava Claire Tomaso.
Samuel Isaac Vasquez.
Margaret Ann Tomlinson.
Ariane Villalbazo Serratos.
Miles Edison Toppin.
Elizabeth Sophia Valentine.
Octavio Torres Bojanowski.
Marcus Elijah Pooley.
Otavio Tosin.
Sarah Rose Pooley.
Oscar Town.
Julia Weir.
Vu Din Tran.
Mia Wetzler.
Elijah William. Travis.
Andrew Whalen.
Tessa Virginia Worth Troyer,
Violet Marley White,
Ada Wallace Truitt Schreiber,
Annie June Whitmore,
Jovan Anthony Truss,
Tara Kathleen Anheuser Wicklow,
Sky Toon,
Vivian Raphael Winky,
Anaya Turner,
Ashton Mackay Williams,
Leah Nicole Turner,
Bria Geneva Williams,
Caleb Patrick Turnock,
Jeremiah Williams,
Leah Rebecca Valentine,
Michaela Caroline Williams,
Saskia Vandermeer,
Nyla Nevaeh Williams,
Lily A. Vanderput,
Justin Williams Jr.,
Nathan Vatana,
Demaria Wilson,
Olivia Villa,
Ariana Winsett,
Mara Isabel Vogan,
Ronan Wittenberg,
Jackson Vaughn Wageman,
Alexia Wolf,
Elsa Wachulis,
Bailey Wolf,
Jane Josephine Walker,
Eleanor Kathleen Wolski,
Kathleen Anita Wallace,
Haley Leah Wolven,
Elias Shoblum Wallachs,
Joshua David Chakra Wood,
Alexander Gordon Walsh,
Carter E. Workman,
Ethan Christopher Walsh,
Elizabeth Ryan Wysocki,
Olivia Noreen Wangaro,
Leo Yates,
Joshua Nathaniel Ward,
Isabella Dolores Yip,
Asia Mariah Washington,
Yan Yoon, Victoria Tiffany Young,
Tayshawn Terrell Washington,
Peter William Yount,
Declan Ignatius Waters,
Alan Seraph Yumlu,
Caden McBride Weber,
Joseph Yutzi,
Samantha Elizabeth Wellen,
Diego Clemente Hall Zarati, Andrew Zavolkov, Luca Silver Zaire, Alexander Michael Zielinski, Tyler Matthew Zupkus.
As is academic tradition, a student who has not yet earned a diploma wears a tassel on their mortarboard on the right side. However, once the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left side to signify their accomplishments. In recognition of your new status, class of 2024, I invite all graduates to move your tassel from the right to the left as we applaud your efforts. Congratulations to all of you. At this time, if the graduates would please stand. Turn and face the back. Turn and face the back. Family and guests, we are now looking at the graduates of Oak Park and River Forest class of 2024. Families and guests. Families and guests, please stay where you are in your seats while the graduates recess out of the field house as they came in. Once the graduates have exited, we will assist you in leaving the same way you entered and through other exits. Congratulations, Mr. Garland. So proud of you all. Families, we are very close. Our graduates have almost recessed out. As soon as they have exited this space, they will be by the main entrance. You are also welcome to exit behind me. There are doors behind me as well, so that the graduates can get out in front of me. Thank you so much.